Yaman's confession, a love that shook the world. What does it mean to love someone so fiercely that the world stops spinning? Can a single sentence capture a lifetime of longing? When Yaman, the heartthrob who's stolen millions of hearts, uttered the words, "She's the only woman I love in the world," time seemed to freeze. It wasn't just a statement. It was a seismic shift, a glimpse into a soul laid bare. Who is this woman who holds his heart? Why did he choose now to reveal this truth? And what does it say about a man who's always been larger than life? Let's dive into this electrifying moment that's got everyone buzzing with excitement, curiosity, and maybe a touch of heartache. A moment that stopped hearts. Picture this: a crowded room, cameras flashing, fans hanging on every word. Yet, when Ken spoke, the chaos faded. His voice didn't chase headlines or crave drama. It carried the weight of truth. "She's the only woman I love in the world." 6 words. 6 words that hit like a thunderbolt, silencing the crowd and sending shockwaves through social media. It wasn't rehearsed. It wasn't scripted. It was Ken, raw and real, letting his heart spill out in a way that felt almost sacred. His eyes, those piercing eyes that have melted screens worldwide, weren't fixed on the audience. They were lost somewhere else, on a memory, a face, a moment that only he could see. The word unique rolled off his tongue with a reverence that made it clear. This wasn't a fleeting crush or a casual fling. This was the love, the kind that carves itself into your bones, the kind that leaves you forever changed. Fans erupted in a frenzy. Who was she? Was it a past flame, a hidden romance, or a love still burning bright? Social media lit up with theories, old photos, and endless speculation. Some fans celebrated the romance of it all, while others quietly nursed their heartbreak. But one thing was undeniable. Yaman wasn't just a star in that moment. He was a man, vulnerable and unapologetic, reminding us all that even icons bleed when they love. The timing that took us by surprise. What makes this confession so electrifying? It wasn't tied to a movie premiere or a publicity stunt. Ken didn't drop this bombshell to fuel gossip or sell a story. He said it because he had to, like a man unburdening his soul after carrying the weight for too long. In a world where every celebrity move feels calculated, this was refreshingly, almost recklessly, authentic. Think about it. How often do we see a star like Ken, who's constantly in the spotlight, choose vulnerability over control? He could have dodged the question, flashed his trademark smile, and moved on. But instead, he leaned into the truth, letting it pour out with a quiet intensity that left everyone reeling. It was as if he was saying, "This is who I am. This is what I feel." And in that moment, he wasn't just Yaman, the actor. He was Ken, the man who dared to love with every fiber of his being. A love that leaves scars. Let's talk about the confession itself. "She's the only woman I love in the world." Those words weren't shouted from a rooftop or drenched in tears. They were delivered with a calm that was almost haunting, a peace that comes from accepting a truth, even if it hurts. There was no bitterness, no rage, just a quiet certainty that this woman, whoever she is, changed him forever. Was she a love from his past, a ghost who still haunts his dreams? Or is she someone still in his life, a secret kept close to his heart? The theories are endless, but the truth is, it doesn't matter. What matters is the weight of those words, the way they linger like a melody you can't shake. This wasn't a declaration born of fleeting passion. It was the kind of love that leaves beautiful, aching scars. The kind that makes you wonder, what does it take to love someone so completely that no one else could ever compare? The man behind the myth. Yaman is no stranger to adoration. With his chiseled features, magnetic charm, and undeniable talent, he's been the object of countless fantasies. But this confession revealed something deeper. A man who doesn't just inspire desire but feels it too, fiercely and unapologetically. His fans, used to his larger-than-life persona, saw a new side of him. Unguarded, human, and achingly real. In past interviews, there were hints, those fleeting moments when his gaze would drift, when his voice would soften as he skirted around questions of love. Was this woman always there? A shadow in his story? Maybe. But this time, there were no half answers, no cryptic smiles. Ken laid it all bare, and the result was breathtaking. His words were a reminder that even the brightest stars have hearts that break, hopes that soar, and loves that define them. What's so thrilling about this moment is how it challenges everything we think we know about fame. In an industry built on illusions, Ken chose honesty. He didn't care about the headlines or the fallout. He spoke because he needed to, because some truths demand to be heard. And in doing so, he gave us permission to feel deeply, to love without restraint, to embrace the messy, beautiful chaos of being human. The ripple effect, the aftermath, pure chaos in the best way possible. Fans flooded X with theories, digging through Ken's past interviews, photos, and even his co-star's cryptic posts for clues. Was it a former co-star, a childhood sweetheart, or someone we'll never know? The speculation was electric, but beneath it all was a shared sense of awe. Ken's confession wasn't just about him. It was a mirror, reflecting our own experiences of love and loss. Some say he was speaking to her, wherever she is, saying what he couldn't say in person. Others believe it was a farewell, a way to close a chapter while keeping her memory alive. Whatever the truth, Ken achieved something rare. He made us feel. He reminded us that love, real love, doesn't need a stage or a spotlight. It's enough to exist, to be spoken, to be true. A beacon that still burns. There's something undeniably powerful about a man like Ken Yaman choosing one woman above all others. Not because he lacks options, let's be real, he has plenty, but because his heart made the choice for him. In a world of endless possibilities, he found his beacon, his North Star, and he's not afraid to admit it. Even if that light has faded, even if she's no longer by his side, it still guides him. That's what makes this moment so unforgettable. Ken didn't just confess his love, he showed us what it means to love without regret, to hold on to a truth, even when it hurts, to let someone become your only one, even if the world moves on. His words were a gift, not just to her, but to all of us, a reminder that love, in its purest form, is worth every risk, every tear, every heartbeat. Why this matters. In the whirlwind of celebrity gossip, where rumors swirl and stories are spun, Ken's confession stands out like a diamond in the rough. It's a testament to the power of authenticity in a world that often feels staged. He didn't need theatrics or grand gestures, just 6 words, spoken from the heart, to remind us that love is the ultimate truth. So, what's next for Ken Yaman? Will we ever learn the identity of the woman who captured his heart? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, this confession has changed the game. It's made him more than a star. It's made him a symbol of what it means to love fiercely, fearlessly, and forever. Stay in the loop with magazine news and gossip. Wow, what a ride! We're still reeling from Ken Yaman's heart-stopping confession, and we know you are too. Want more exclusive scoops, behind-the-scenes secrets, and celebrity moments that'll leave you speechless? Subscribe to magazine news and gossip right now. Hit that notification bell and join our community of truth seekers. Share this story, drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's keep the conversation buzzing. Until next time, stay curious, stay passionate, and keep chasing the stories that make your heart race. See you soon!